everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. In Python tutorial series, we are going to talk about string slicing. So I think you are thinking in the same way that as we can slice any vegetable or fruit with the help of knife, so in the same way we can slice a string also. So let's understand that how can we do it. But first let me tell you that in Python what is slicing. So dividing a string into substrings is known as slicing. For example, I have a string str1 and my string is step-by-step learning with Neha. So what if I want to take the whole string one at a time? I'll be writing the code in this way or in that way, right? But what if I want to take only a portion out of the given string? Then I'll be writing the code in this way or in this way. Similarly, if I want to take this portion out of the given string, then I'll be writing the code either in this way or in this way. Now you must be thinking that how am I deciding this particular number for taking this portion of the string? Or as I have shown you earlier that for selecting this particular portion of a string, how can I decide these numbers that I need, that I am going to write this particular code for selecting this particular string? So I will tell you everything step by step. How do we write these types of numbers for slicing? So let's move on. So in our previous video, we have learned about string indexing, and we have also learned that there are two types of indexing in Python, that is positive indexing and negative indexing. And if we are doing the positive indexing, our index always starts with 0 and reaches till the end, right? And if we talk about the negative index, then we start from -1 from the right hand side and then we move on to the left and my index values will get increased accordingly. Let's move on. So string slicing. So we are going to take the example of the same string, that is step by step. Now how the indexing has taken place, it has started from 0 if we talk about the positive indexing, and then we are reaching till 11. So my last index position is 11. So how many number of characters are there in total? 12. And my index values are from 0 to 11. And please do remember that for the spacing also, we have one index value. Okay, let's talk about this negative indexing. From the right hand side, we are starting with -1, then -2, then so on, and the last index value is -12. So we have learned about indexing. How can we number each and every character in our string, whether it is positive or negative? Now let's move on to the syntax of slicing. So here is the syntax. String is the name of the string from which I want to extract the substring. Okay. Then there are square brackets, and inside the square brackets there are three values. So my substring slicing will depend upon these three values. So let's understand them one by one. First is start value. So start value indicates the starting position of the substring. That means from which character you want to slice your string. So let's say if I want to write only these two characters, I want from the whole string, I want to extract by. So I will assign my start value as 5. That means I want to start extracting my substring from 5th index position in the string. And if I do not decide any starting position for my substring, then by default it will point towards the 0th index position. Now next, this is end. My end value decides till where I want to slice the string. So we have taken the example of this by. Then I want to slice these two characters only. So first start I will assign as 5 and the end I will assign as 7. Because end value always excludes. Like if I'm writing 7, it will be considered till 6. If I want to slice my string till S, then I should write 9 because 9 minus 1 is 8. If I want to slice it till 9th position, then I should write 10 in my end position, right? So it always indicates +1 character. and it will stop at -1 character. So end, if I am not writing any value over here, it will by default point towards the end index position. Third, stride. Stride or step value. So what is that? Stride value refers to how many characters you want to move forward after retrieving the previous character. So what does it mean? Let's understand. As we have taken example of the whole string, so we are going to start it from the 0th index and we are going to get over at 11th index, right? So my stride value will first retrieve S character, and after that it will move on to the next character and will retrieve it. Then it will move towards next character and will retrieve it, and so on, right? Now, stride value by default is 1. So if I talk about 0th index position, after retrieving the character which is written at 0th index, 0 plus 1 will take place. So at 1 index position, we have t. So t will be retrieved. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. We are coming over here and e will be retrieved. Then 2 plus 1 is 3. So p will be retrieved. 3 plus 1 is 4. So space will be retrieved, and so on. But if I say that the stride value is 2, so how will it be taking place? After 0th index position, it will jump onto 2nd index position because 0 plus 2 is 2. So after S, E will be retrieved. T will be omitted in between. After E, space will be retrieved. Why? Because 2 plus 2 is 4 and 4 is containing the space. After 4th index position, it will jump onto 6 because 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Then Y character will be retrieved and then so on. If I say that the stride value is 3, then what will happen? After retrieving 0th index character, it will jump onto 3rd index position because 0 plus 3 is 3. And at 3rd index position, we have P character, so this will be retrieved. 3 plus 3 is 6. Then it will jump onto 6th index position and Y will be retrieved from there. Then 6 plus 3 is 9. T will be retrieved and so on. So this is how stride, or we can say the step value, works. Now, there is again variation in the stride value. It can be positive also and it can be negative also. So if I say that my stride value is positive, then it will work in increasing order. That means my string, my substring which is extracted from the given string will be printed in increasing order from left to right, right? But if I give the stride value as negative, then what will happen? The string will be printed in reverse order. So the portion which is retrieved from the string will be printed in the reverse order, as we have taken the example of these two characters. So if I give the stride value as positive 1, so it will be printed as by. But if I provide the stride value as -1, then how will it be printed? By b. So let's understand this with the help of example. See, there is a string slice that is str1 of, now there are 3 values, but as you can see that before and between these two columns there are no values. So start value and end value will be considered as by default. And because my stride value is given as positive, so it will take place from left to right. So let's understand this. Starting value is indicating to 0th index position because it is not given. So by default, 0th index position will be taken up and the end value will be taken up as last index value, right? By default. And the stride value is given as positive 1. So it will take place from left to right and the string will be printed as this. So the first character from the left is S, then T, E, P and so on, and the last character is P, which is printed over here. Next example. Now here we have taken the stride value as negative value and starting and ending values we have not decided. So these will again be taken as by default in this way. But again, there is a variation that, as I told you, that if the stride value is negative, then we start taking or retrieving the values from right hand side to left hand side. So my starting index position will be considered as -1, not as 0. This is the difference here. And my ending index will be taken by default as -12, because this is the last index position according to my negative indexing. And the printing will take place from right to left. So from the right hand side, the first character which is to be retrieved is P. So P is printed over here, as you can see. And then the second last character is E, which will be printed at second location. Then T, S, and so on. And the last character will be S, which is my first character according to positive index. So this is how the value, the presentation of the substring will take place according to the positive or negative stride value. So we can take more examples over here. We can learn about more examples that how these three places can be decided. So let's move on. Another example is str1 of 2:7. So here is an example of two parameters only. We have not taken the third value as stride. So as I told you earlier that if we are not deciding any stride value, by default it will be taken as 1. So here my starting value is 2. So it is pointing towards the second index position, and the end value is 7. So it will point towards sixth index position. As I told you, 6 plus 1 is 7. Or we can say 7 minus 1 is 6, right? So my range will be this, and the substring will be printed in this way. It is starting from E and ending at Y. Similarly, another example, if we talk about str1 of 3:9, then the starting index value will be 3, ending index value will be 8, because 9 minus 1 is 8, and the value will be printed in this way. So my substring is printed as this. Another example, now here we have taken 1, but as I told you that we can write it also, or if we are omitting this 1, then also my substring will work in the same way. So it will work in the same way. 3:9:1. So starting index position is 3, end index position is 8, and we are taking 1 gap. So P space BY space S is printed as a substring. Next. Another example is this, 3:11:2. Now here we have taken the stride value as 2. So my first starting point is third index value. Last is 10, because 11 minus 1 is 10. Okay, so it is going to start from T and it is going to end at E. But we are not going to print all the characters in the sequence because the stride value is 2 here. So what will happen? The range will remain same. Okay, whether I am writing here 1, 2, 3, 4, anything, starting and ending location will remain same. But how will it be printed? In this way. We are starting from 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. So we are omitting this fourth index in between. It will not be printed in my substring. Okay. So first character is retrieved as P. After that we are omitting this. Then the second character is retrieved as B. Then we are omitting this location and we are printing this space over here. Then we are omitting this S and printing T. Then we are omitting this E, and next value we don't have in our range. So this is my substring printed over here. Next example, this. So here what we have done, we have omitted the starting value. So as I told you, if we are not writing the start value, it will be taken as default. So start value will be taken as 0th index location. And the last index position is 11. So 11 minus 1 is 10. So we are starting from S and we are ending till E. And my stride value is 2. So it will be printed in this way. Let's recapitulate again. After S, E will be printed, T is omitted, then space is taken, B is omitted, then Y is taken, space is omitted, then S is taken, T is omitted, and then E is taken. Okay, so this is my substring. Next example. Now we are writing over here, as I have shown you earlier also, that if we are omitting starting and ending values over here, so it will be taken as default in this way, right? And because we have taken the stride value as 2, then it will be printed in this way. So S, E, space, Y, S, E. So we have learned about all types of examples of positive indexing and positive stride value. Now let's move on to the negative indexing. So here is an example of negative indexing, but without the stride value, right? So starting value is written as -12. So it will point towards -12 index. And the end value is written as -4. So it will point towards -5. Why? Because as I told you that end value which is written over here is always +1. So -4 minus 1 will become -5. So again from the negative index also we are extracting 1. But it will work in opposite manner because minus and minus will become plus. Okay. So -4 will be considered as -5. If I talk about -3, then it will be considered as -4. So my range is from S to this space. And let's see what will be printed. This will be printed in this range. So this is my negative indexing. But it is taking place from left to right only because no stride value is given. And if it is not given, by default, it will be considered as positive. Next. Example is -9, -1, -2. So here we have defined 3 values. Starting value is -9. So it will point towards -9 index position. End value is -1. So it should point -2 because -1 will become -2. So it is pointing towards -2 index location. And because the stride value is given as +2, so the printing will take place from left to right itself. So it will be done in this way. So the range will be taken from left -9 to right -2. But because the stride value is 2, so after this -9 index position, it will take a jump of 1 character. Or we can say 2 characters. Right? Because -9 plus 2 is equal to -7. So after P, B is printed over here. -7 index position is containing B character. Now -7 plus 2 is -5. So this is containing a space and the space is printed over here. -5 plus 2 is -3. So -3 is containing T. So T is also printed over here. Now -3 plus 2 is equal to -1. But this is out of my range. So that will not be printed. So this is my substring, or we can say a slice out of the given string. Another example. Now here we have taken -2, -10, -1. So again, we are going to talk about negative stride value. And as I told you, in negative stride value, we always start from right to left. So here the cross connection will be maintained. How? -2 is written at starting position and -10 is written at ending position. So end position will mark this. And the starting position will mark this. Right? So this is a cross connection here. So my start value is going to be start from right hand side and my end value is going to be end at right, left hand side value. And one more change, that minus 10 is considered as minus 9, not minus 11. So in negative stride, it will take plus 1 instead of minus 1. So minus 10 plus 1 is equal to minus 9. And also the values will not be printed from left to right, but it will be printed in reverse order like this. So the range is decided from this to this, or we can say from here to there. So minus 2 to minus 9. And the first character here is E, T, S, then we have a space, then Y, B, then again we have a space, and then P. So this is how the negative stride value works. Another example. Now we are taking an example of minus 1 is to minus 13 is to minus 1. Here again we are taking an example of minus negative stride value. So my starting value is minus 1, but from the right hand side. Okay. So minus 13 will point towards minus 12 because minus 13 plus 1 is equal to minus 12. And minus 1 will be pointing towards this position which is written at right hand side. So again there is a cross connection and the values will be printed in this way. Okay. So we are starting from there. So the whole string is printed in reverse order. And I have given you earlier one more example that if I want to print the whole string in the reverse order, one more way is there, and which is this. That I need not to decide my starting and ending positions, but I can write only my stride value as negative. Then also it will be printed in this way, in reverse order. So this is a shortcut basically if the question comes in CBSE board exam that print a string in reverse order. So we can directly use our slicing method, and by giving the stride value as negative value, we can print it as it is. So we have learned about this slicing. Now we are going to practice practically also. That means whatever we have talked about here, I'm going to show you practically. So let's move on. So this is my interactive mode. I'm going to take one example as str1 is equal to computer. Okay, so this is my string. Now I want to print the whole string one at a time. So I need not to decide anything, right? Or I can close my brackets in this way and it will be printed in this way. That means I have not decided my starting position. I have not decided my ending position. So if nothing is decided, that means the whole string is going to be printed onto the screen. Another example. Now I am going to decide the starting position only, that is 2. And ending position I am not deciding. So if there is no end position, that means by default it will reach to the end of the string. Okay. And I want to slice my string from second index position. So I have given 2 over here. So it will be printed in this way. So let's count it. C is stored at 0th location, O is stored at first index location, and M is stored at second index position. So we have started slicing the string from N. MPUTER is printed as my substring. Another example. Now, I'm not going to decide the starting value, but I'm going to decide the ending value, right? So if I have not decided the starting value, that means by default, it will be started from the 0th index, but it will reach till 3, not 4. Because as I told you, end value is always excluded. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So let's have a look. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So P is at third index location in my string. Another example. So we have talked about the positive indexing. Now I'm going to talk about negative indexing. So I am going to start with minus 2, right? So if I talk about this indexing, so R is stored at minus 1, E is stored at minus 2. Yes. And I am starting with minus 2 till the end. because end position I am not giving. So it will display me ER. Because if I start from -2, then after -2, only one character more is there, that is E and R. Another example. Now, if I do not write this as my starting position, but I write this here, that means starting position is from the starting, that is 0, or it can be negative also, right? But my ending position should be -2. So if I'm deciding my ending position as -2, and I told you that it has never been included, it is always excluded. So -2 -1 is equal to -3. So my substring will stop at -3, and let's see this. So -1 is R, -2 is E, and -3 is T. So from the starting till -3 location, it is printed. It is sliced. Okay. So we can take another example. So I'm going to take the combination of my both of the values in this way. So it will be printed in this. So starting position is 2, right? So 0, 1, 2. We are starting with M, but we are ending at 4. But actually we are ending at 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So M and P, only 2 characters are printed over here. Another. Now one variation is here. As I told you, in the positive index, we are moving from left to right. Okay. So from left to right, if I talk about my index positions, these are in increasing order. That means 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so on. So I cannot write my index positions in this way, in decreasing manner. That means I'm going to start with 4th location, but I'm going to reach till 2nd location. And if I'm doing so, then my Python is not going to print anything. Nothing will be printed onto the screen. Similarly, if I say that I want to move from -4 to -2, then what will happen? Because as I told you, my negative indexing will start from right to left. So this is -1, this is -2, -3, and so on. So from the right hand side, it is moving till left hand side. So if I talk about from left hand side, it is going to be decreased. That means if it is -12, then it will move to -11, then -10, then -9. So -4 we are going to start, -2 we are going to end. So it will work. It is giving me a result. But I cannot reverse this order in this way. I cannot move from -2 to -4. And similarly, Python is not going to give me any result in this case. So these things also we need to keep in mind. That if we are talking about the positive index, then it should be in increasing order. That means my ending value should be greater than the starting value. And if we talk about the negative index, then my start value should be bigger than the end value. We can have some more examples, like we have talked about 2 values till now, like start and end. So now we are going to talk about the stride value also. So if I write this 0, colon 4, colon 1, what does it mean? That my starting value is 0, my ending value is 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. And I'm going to take the jump of one value, right? So it will be printed in this way. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is my substring. I can take more examples, like I'm going to fix my starting value as 3, but I don't want to fix my end value. Okay, so it will give me results in this way. So P is stored at 3rd location. So we have started slicing the string from 3rd location P, and then it will come to the end. So as many as characters are there now, it will cover all. Now here in this string, I want to take the stride of 2. Now what will be the result? This will be the result, because we are starting with 3rd position. Then we are omitting one letter in between, printing T. Then we are again omitting one character in between and printing R. So this is how my stride work. Now again we are going to take some example, like I want to stop at 5, but I don't want to give the starting value. Then how will it work? It will work in this way. So my starting index position is C. Okay, so C is printed, and after that O is omitted, M is printed, P is omitted, U is printed, and T is omitted. Then E will not be printed because my last value is 5, which is actually fourth index position. Similarly, we can talk about if I don't want to give any value. Okay, so it will give me this result. That means I have placed the values for all three values, but I have left them blank. So it is going to print the whole string in this case. So let's talk about some negative indexes also. So if we talk about 0, this is -1, this is -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. So C is stored at -8. So let's start with -8, reach till -1, and there is no stride value right now. Okay, so it is going to give me this result. Why so? Because C is stored at -8. Sorry. Then we are coming to the right hand side. So O, M, P, U, T, E is printed. Why not R is printed? Because if we talk about the end value as -1, then it will be considered till -2. Because again it will extract 1. So -1 will become -2. Minus minus will become plus. Next example. So if I want to print the whole string, so I can skip this value. That means I am going to start with -8, but the end value I am not fixing. So in this case, it is going to give me the complete string. Another example. Now, I want to take the stride value of 2. So along with the negative index, I'm going to take stride value in positive. So what will happen? It will start from the left hand side and will reach to the right hand side because the stride value is positive, right? So C is stored at -8, then -7 will be skipped, then -6 will be considered, -5 will be skipped, -4 will be considered, and then so on. Clear? So 2 will be considered in this way. After that, we can talk about another stride value, that if I take it -1, so I'm going to print everything in reverse order. Then it will be printed in this way. That means the last character is the character according to positive index, which is stored at 0th location, but it is displayed as the last character over here. Okay, or let me explain you again. That computer, this R character, which is stored at the last index location according to my positive index, has been displayed very first, because R is considered as -1, then -2, -3, and then that means from right hand side to the left hand side we are moving. So -1 stride, if I am giving over here, then it will print everything in reverse order according to starting and ending values. But as according to my example, there are no such values. So default values will be taken up for starting and end. Similarly, I can talk about, like, I'm going to fix my starting value -8, ending value as -1. Okay, then let's see what will happen. It is not going to print anything. Why? Because this pattern can work with positive stride value, but it will not work with negative stride value. So it should be written in this way. That means I want to start from -1 and I want to reach till -8. Then it will print this way. So cross connection will be formed, as I have shown you in my PPT, that once I'm taking the negative stride value, cross connection will be built up because we start reading the characters from right hand side. So from right hand side, the -1 location is R. And this -8 will not be converted into -9, but it will become -7. So -7 is O and -8 is C. So we are stopping at -7 here. So that's why C is not printed at the end. So this is how we do the slicing in string. I guess we have learned enough today. I will come with more tutorials in my next video with more information. Keep watching, keep practicing. Till then, stay safe, stay happy.